Hey guys, how you doing? This is Juan with Liberty Graphic Designs. Welcome to video 5. This is getting the ink off of your screens. So as you saw me, or well, you didn't see me, right? But I'm getting the ink off of this screen, and some of you use, or you probably heard something about card, using a card to get your ink off of the screen. I don't use a card. That's an extra waste, spending your money on a piece of paper that you're gonna throw away. So I use a spatula, pick up all my ink, put it back in the container, just like that. Okay, so to get the ink off the screen, we're gonna use some biodegradable ink cleaner. This is a soybean base ink cleaner. Make sure you clean your tools. Your squeegee. Okay, so using the press, spray and wipe, we're gonna clean the bottom or the front of the screen, the print side, whatever you guys call it. And at this point, our screen is completely clean and it's ready either to add a second color or a different color. In this case, we're gonna add water-based inks. So at this point, this is how you want to clean your screens. You set them back in storage. If you're gonna store this, then you put it back in storage. If you're gonna reuse it, you store it. If not, then you just take it back to your washout boot and reclaim it. Okay guys, so you saw me cleaning the plastisol ink. So now we're gonna clean the water base. Let me set this camera up. Okay, so the process with cleaning water base and plastisol is practically the same. So we're gonna grab our ink, put it back in the container, and since this is water based, we'll take the screen off. We're going to take the screen off the press, and we're going to go to the washout booth. Okay, so here we are back at, I don't even know if you can see it. Here we are back at the washout booth. Then we got to wash our utensils, and since this is water based, you can literally just wash it with water. It'll come off real easy. Okay, so remember how I said don't use soap? On this step, you actually can. And that's what this is. This is just dish soap. Okay, so since we're reclaiming our screen, gotta take all the tape off. Just in case if you're wondering, I'm just using plain painter's tape. Okay, at this point, the screen is clean. If you're gonna continue using the screen, this is when you go and store it. Make sure it gets dry and you throw it back with the rest of your screens. If you're gonna reuse it. If not, and since this video is about reclaiming, not reusing, we're gonna reclaim our screen. We're gonna throw it in the dip tank. And this is just gonna be just for like about a minute or so. Okay, so if you're wondering what's in the dip tank, let me go through the chemicals that I use, okay? So to reclaim, this is emulsion remover by CCI, and it's called Genzyme emulsion remover. That's what's in the dip tank. If you don't have a dip tank, you can use one of these spray bottles and put a little bit of this in there. This is concentrated, by the way. This is super concentrated. So fill up your bottle up to about right there, and then put a little bit of this stuff in there, spray it on the screen, and it'll come off. For degreasing, you already saw me using that. Kiwo, here's the name, Kiwo, Kiwo. Guys, I am not getting anything from these companies, okay? I'm doing this entirely for you. So Kiwo 1 in 20, so that means 20 parts of water to 1 part of this. You know, figure it out. If you're gonna use a whole gallon, that's 128 ounces of water, right? So put about 120 ounces of water and just 8 ounces of this stuff in there, and that'll work really good. To remove the ink off the screens, I use 2 chemicals. I use this one, which is, it's called Press Spray and Wipe, and you can get this one at GSG. And the other chemical I use, let me go grab it real quick. So this is the other chemical I used, and it's also by, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's also by CCI, and it's called Enviro Wash. It's supposed to be environmentally safe. So that's the chemicals that I use. I know that you're gonna have some questions. Please feel free to ask any questions that you may have. And this is what the screen is gonna look once it comes out of that dip tank. Flip it over. And you know the next step. The next step is going to be exactly the same as when you saw me degreasing the screen. You degrease it and then let it dry and recoat it, and the process just keeps on going on and on in a circle. So guys, this is the end of our Learn How to Screen Print at Home. If you have any questions, please drop me a line. I know you're gonna have a lot of questions, especially like on chemicals. What kind of chemicals should I use? You don't have to use the same very chemicals that I'm using. This is just the chemicals that I kind of like over the years. I've been doing this for a little over 10 years, about 12 years. So we used a lot of different chemicals. This is the ones that I noticed that work better for me. I'm not saying go ahead and use them, because you might have a preference on either a brand or another chemical. So please don't take it as I'm telling you to use these chemicals. Go ahead and use the chemicals that you feel free, that you feel comfortable with, and that work for you. Okay, so whether they're cheaper or whichever may be the case. So guys, thank you for watching. Again, if you have any questions, don't forget to just drop a line. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Please subscribe. Thank you for supporting this channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, don't forget to like and share. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.